The biggest upgrade to the filter builder is finally here. I'm giving you version 4. And this works with WordPress, WooCommerce, custom post types, your normal posts, and of course Elementor. This is your own filter builder. Now version 4 gives you the style tab, so you don't have to go and insert some custom CSS anywhere now. You can still do that if you want, because you might want to override what you got here. But you can now style out your typography, your labels in terms of the sizes, your border colors, your background colors. You can even add in individual font sizes as well for each of these. So if you want to add in a clamp, or you might just want to write in 16 pixel, you want to do your pills, your spacing, your drop down, your check boxes, basically everything that you could have done within the CSS, I'm now giving you here. And you can even do it for your color swatches as well. The great thing is, once you've done all of that and you hit save style, when you're looking at your shop page and you are using the filter builder where you build out your filters, then you drop in the shortcode, you will have the particular styling that you've gone and set. And don't worry, everything else we were doing where some filters become visible when you pick another filter, all of that logic is still intact. Version 4 of the filter builder is available now. You can go and get it for free. There is no payment required here, okay? This is just a code snippet. Go and click the link, download the file. You might need to unzip it. Then make sure you got the code snippets plugin. Go and import it in. Go and save and activate. And then on your left-hand side, you will see filters has appeared, and then this is where you go and build your filter. You got options to have a sort by. Now if you're not using WooCommerce, you have the option to exclude the price, so you know, low to high and high to low. You don't want to see that if you're just doing it on, say, your WordPress posts or a custom post type. And please don't forget how versatile this is. Remember, this works with WooCommerce, with or without. So if you haven't got WooCommerce and you just want to use this for your standard WordPress posts or your custom post types with some custom fields or your taxonomy, you can do. You can edit, update, create a brand new one. And here's an example. I've got a subcategory. I've given it a URL key. This is really important. I know it says optional, but you must always give it a unique URL key. I'm using the field source for the category. My post type is product. You don't have to use product. Could be a post, could be a custom post type. Over here is where I go and pick the particular slug for that particular filter. Look, I've got other videos on how to do this in a lot more detail if you do struggle. But this is pretty intuitive. And then down here, maybe I want to hide particular value. So I'm going to have a filter, but within the filter, I don't want to show certain parent or children items. That doesn't mean it will disappear out of your loop grid. It will always be inside the loop grid, okay? All you're doing is removing it from the filter. And don't forget all of your other options with, do you want to show the label? Do you want to show the reset icon? Do you want to have it horizontal? Do you want to have it vertical per filter? And the final really important thing I need to remind you of is that when you are inside of your loop grid, now if you're doing this with WooCommerce, this will definitely be important for you. You want to ensure your template type is set to posts. And inside of your query, you would go and click current query. You can select products, leave it as current query, and go and have WSWC filters. Because when you save this template, you will have displayed it to be a product archive. So it will automatically pull through all the products. Just make sure you keep using that query ID, WS_WC_filters. But the big major thing for me with version 4 is that you had to, before, go and click the container, go to the advanced tab, go down and go and stick in a hefty amount of custom CSS. Well, not anymore, because now you can just use this to go and pick your particular color, go and select it, or go and drop the hex code in. This just makes using the filter builder super easy. I'm Imran from Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. Check out our exclusive videos. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.